How you get scammed.
We sell equity stakes in London bridges. So why don't I have a British accent? Who cares? Are you racist? Now for purchase.
An IncomeLuxe.com lesson. In general, the scammer always wants two things: your money and your network. They will lie, persuade, fake, manipulate, create, and refer to fake successful prior clients to get these things from you. They will say they have jobs they don't, at companies that don't exist, or maybe do, and use it to sell investments that don't exist, and sometimes do. This makes it a tricky combination, but the point of this section is to teach you how to see them coming from a mile away. And more importantly, how to test them to see if they're legitimate. Just remember, anything can be faked. Let's start with the typical victim. And go. A sophisticated victim. Most people, asked to describe a system of fraud, assume the people being defrauded are stupid. This is wrong. This is very wrong. Fraudsters do not assume you are dumb. In fact, they assume you are at least smart enough to know a good investment when you see it. Most of them have good financial knowledge because to be a good target for fraud you need money. And you don't get a lot of money while being financially stupid. The targets of scams usually know about money enough to have money. So, they have both financial knowledge and money. What do they look like? Older. Why? Because old people have money and are typically less technologically aware, making them easier targets for most digital frauds. Vulnerability helps. So do terrible prior behaviors and traits, especially ones that get noticed. Scam victims are usually not just susceptible to scams. They're susceptible to their own greed. Typically, they try to do other legitimate high-risk investments and trading systems. High-leverage foreign exchange, penny stocks, random private investments with no regulatory coverage. Yeah, you're more likely to get scammed. Congratulations, you're also a moron. But this is your own fault because you're greedy and looking for 300x returns, which makes you more susceptible to the promise of false quick wealth. If you take literally anyone's financial advice without research, now you're even more likely to get hit. That can be phone, email, mail, workplace, friends, anyone. Sway persuasion away. These are not the biggest thing that makes you easy to scam or defraud. That's your persuasibility. The easier you are to convince, the easier you are to manipulate, the more likely you will be scammed. This is bloody obvious, I know, but if you're the type of person who gets taken in by high-pressure sales tactics in real life and on TV, congrats, you're the easy target for a scammer. Because the techniques are the same. Scammers, however, are more persistent. They will ask you more than once, more than 10 times, if you let them. Persistency on their end is key to being a successful scammer. Scammers are practiced, skilled, and work volume. They will work emotions as well, so you can expect them to make you feel like friend, while making 50, 60, 70 other special friends until they have your money. Speaking of friends, they know you, or will try to. Every good scammer knows that trust is essential to a good scam. It's really hard to get people to send money to you when all they'll say is fuck off. So a scam never starts as a scam. It starts with building trust, being kind, helping out, then taking all your money. Fraud usually comes from people who have made a vested interest in building trust. On the phone or internet, they will be friendly. Many scams and frauds start with building a relationship. From the I found a great opportunity in South Dakota from my uncle to the I'm a hot Tinder girl who wants to get married but first look at this great investment. They will try to get to know you. Your family, your work life, your home life, your needs, your wants, everything. Why? So they can use it to close you. Saying I found an investment that's making 45% a month, you should get in at $5,000 and then you might make Suzanne's college savings on time and be a good father is significantly better than if you send me $5,000 you'll make 45% a month. They need for you to feel like you're being talked to by a friend. And they'll be your friend right up until they have all your money. An IncomeLuxe.com lesson. Emotion is everything to them. Note how our investment pitch did better when it used an emotional tie to get you to buy? Being a good old dad and beating the buzzer on your little valedictorian's college fund. Just brilliant, right? Feel the pull? That's where they gotcha. Once they know you, where to hit you, their pitch will be emotionally persuasion-driven. Facts. Logic. Evidence. Forget that trash. They literally want you to turn off the thinking part of your brain and rely almost purely on emotion. Financial frauds are usually driven, in part or in full, by emotional triggers. You'll feel confident about your future after you invest in passive coin and get those residual incomes. With these returns, won't it feel great to finally be able to buy your wife that BMW she's always wanted? You don't want to be a scared little boy, right? Buy in now and you'll be getting $5,000 a week in no time. They will also target things you inherently already want. Filling a space for a legitimate investment that is popular or well-known is a common tactic for scammers, especially when the investment field is new or relatively foreign to the buyer or when there's little regulation in place. A massive spike in cryptocurrency frauds during the rise of Bitcoin is a great example. What will they desire? I can spike their emotions, get them excited, get them involved, and make them buy. When you feel the tingly and warm fuzzies about a potential investment, that's a warning sign. You're being hit emotionally, but that's not the only thing you should look for, so we'll hit that list next. An IncomeLuxe.com lesson summary. Scammers want your money and your connections. They'll fake anything to get them. Most scam victims are educated, middle class, and high income. Scam victims usually have other risky behaviors. Scam victims usually are easily persuaded. Persuasion is the scammer's primary tool. Scammers attempt to build trust first. Emotion is everything. They target emotions, not reason. Thanks for using this free IncomeLuxe.com lesson on investment scams and avoiding fraud. This lesson is provided free of charge by IncomeLuxe.com. IncomeLuxe is a financial social club for those who want more. We introduce you to over 140 online income streams. We also provide 150 investment, finance, economic, and business lessons for social club and website members. Members get paid commissions for anyone they refer who buys a monthly, quarterly, or annual subscription. To learn more, join us at IncomeLuxe.com or Skool.com/IncomeLuxe.